Have you ever had one of those days that just feels off, where everything seems grey, your energy is low, and you can't quite put your finger on why? It turns out, it's not always work or relationships draining us. Sometimes, it's actually the everyday objects in our homes, items we see as harmless, that are quietly sapping our energy and affecting our mood. In this video, we're diving into some surprising insights inspired by Buddhist philosophy. We'll uncover the hidden impact these objects can have on our energy and well-being, and I'll share practical ways to protect and cleanse your personal space. By understanding how energy flows and lingers around us, you can take control, creating a living space that supports you and uplifts your spirit. Ready to bring more positivity and light into your home? Let's get started on this journey toward a healthier, more balanced energy for both you and your space. Every object in our home, no matter how small, is more than just a thing we use or see. Each one absorbs and holds on to energy from the environment and from us, our emotions, our thoughts, our memories, even our spiritual state. Think about it. Clothes, furniture, even the smallest trinket, they all carry the energy of the moments we experienced while using them. And even if we've moved on or forgotten those moments, these objects continue to influence us, affecting our mood, our health, and our overall well-being without us even realizing it. Imagine picking up a jacket you wore through college. To most people, it might seem like just another piece of clothing, but for you, it's full of energy from an intense period of life. Exams, late nights, the highs and the lows. That jacket holds on to the stress and anxiety from those times, and wearing it again might subconsciously bring those feelings right back to you. This energy, even though it's invisible, has the power to weigh you down. One person shared that after wearing an old university sweatshirt, they felt a surprising wave of tension and unease. They realized that those feelings had less to do with their day and more to do with the energy stored in that piece of clothing. So, they decided to cleanse it, to release whatever lingering energy was held within it. They chose a simple ritual, visualizing a release of the old energy as they washed the sweatshirt. The result? A feeling of lightness, as if a part of the past had finally let go. It's almost like they were able to close a chapter and move on. This is the true essence of how energy impacts us, often in ways we don't fully see. By acknowledging the energy that clings to these objects, we can begin to cleanse and renew them. Imagine living in a space where everything around you actively supports your well-being, where each item in your home contributes positively to your energy instead of holding you back. In the journey to a balanced, healthy life, recognizing and clearing these hidden energies is the first step. And that's exactly what we'll be diving into today. Mirrors are not just for reflecting our physical image, they also hold and reflect the energy in the spaces around them. When we think of mirrors, we usually see them as simple tools for our daily routines. But in reality, they carry much deeper significance. Mirrors have the unique ability to absorb and even amplify the energy of a room, which means they can subtly influence how we feel. Placing a mirror in the wrong spot can disturb the energy flow, creating feelings of restlessness or discomfort, even if we're not fully aware of the reason. For example, think about a mirror facing your front door. As soon as you enter, the mirror captures and bounces back all the energy from outside. If you're bringing in stress, fatigue, or anxiety from the day, that energy doesn't settle. It keeps swirling in the entranceway, making it hard for you to fully relax. Or consider a mirror facing your bed. The bed is where we rest, recharge, and find comfort. But when a mirror is reflecting that space, it can create an unsettling effect, almost like it's disrupting the peaceful energy we need for a restful sleep. One family shared an interesting experience. They had placed a large mirror right across from their front door. Every time they entered their home, they felt an inexplicable sense of discomfort. It wasn't long before they started to notice this uneasy feeling every day, and it was affecting their sense of peace at home. So, they decided to make a simple change. They moved the mirror to a side wall, away from the door, and took an extra step to cleanse it with a salt water solution, a traditional method to clear away stagnant or negative energy. After making these adjustments, they immediately noticed a shift. The air in the entrance felt lighter, and coming home suddenly felt welcoming and comforting again. The feeling of calm returned, and that subtle tension that had been hanging in the background was gone. This experience highlights how powerful mirrors can be in shaping the energy of a space. Regularly cleaning mirrors, not just to remove dust, but also to clear any negative or lingering energy, can make a big difference in how you feel in your own home. A simple wipe down with salt water or a smudge stick is often all it takes. And by carefully choosing their placement, you can ensure that mirrors enhance rather than disrupt the harmony of your living environment. This kind of mindful approach to arranging your home helps create a space that truly supports your well-being and allows you to feel fully at peace. Salt is one of nature's most powerful tools for cleansing and purifying energy. Beyond its everyday uses, salt has been valued for centuries in cultures and spiritual traditions around the world for its unique ability to absorb and neutralize negative energy. In Buddhism, as well as in many other spiritual practices, salt is more than a simple mineral. It's seen as a sacred purifier, capable of creating a peaceful, balanced space by removing unwanted energies. Just like we clean our physical environment, salt allows us to cleanse the unseen, helping us maintain an atmosphere that truly supports our well-being. Imagine you've just gone through a tense moment in your home, a big argument, stress from work, or just a day filled with anxiety. Those emotions don't just fade away, they can settle into the spaces around us, leaving a residue of tension that subtly lingers. This is where salt comes in. One simple ritual involves sprinkling salt in the corners of a room or around the areas where tension tends to gather. This practice is said to draw out the negativity, acting almost like a sponge that absorbs what's weighing down the energy of a space. There's a story shared by a person who, after a particularly intense argument with a family member, felt the room just couldn't shake off that tense energy. The space felt heavy, almost oppressive, as if the walls themselves were holding on to the emotions from that moment. They decided to use a traditional cleansing ritual, sprinkling coarse sea salt around the edges of the room. As they spread the salt, they focused on releasing all that pent-up tension, envisioning the salt pulling the negativity out of the air and grounding it. After letting the salt sit for a few hours, they swept it away, and the difference was remarkable. The space felt lighter, calmer, as if a weight had been lifted. The room became a place of comfort and peace again, free from the remnants of that stressful event. Using salt for energy cleansing isn't just about tradition. It's an incredibly practical way to keep our spaces balanced and positive. It can be as simple as placing a small bowl of salt in a room to absorb any lingering negativity, or using it to cleanse objects, especially those that carry a heavy emotional history. Just a handful of salt, paired with a clear intention, can bring a sense of renewal and peace to any space. So, next time you feel the atmosphere in your home getting weighed down, consider this simple yet powerful practice. Salt has been used for centuries, not only to protect and purify, but also to create a safe, welcoming environment where positive energy can flourish. We spend a large portion of our lives in bed, resting and recharging from the day. But few of us consider how much energy our mattresses hold on to over time. Our thoughts, emotions, and even dreams leave subtle imprints, and just as our bodies can become exhausted, so can the space where we sleep. A mattress can gradually absorb not only our energy, but also any tension or stress we bring to bed. Over time, this energy builds up, affecting the quality of our sleep and leaving us feeling less refreshed, no matter how long we rest. One of the most effective ways to cleanse your mattress is simply by exposing it to sunlight. Sunlight has natural purifying properties that have been valued in various cultures for centuries. Allowing your mattress to breathe in the sun's warmth can help dissolve the stagnant energy accumulated within it. Another method is sprinkling a little salt on the mattress surface. Salt, known for its powerful cleansing abilities, can help absorb and neutralize any lingering negative energy that may be affecting your sleep. Let's take the example of someone who used to wake up feeling tired every morning, despite getting what seemed like a full night's sleep. They'd wake up groggy, sometimes even with an inexplicable heaviness. Finally, they decided to try a cleansing routine for their mattress. Once a month, they took the mattress outside to soak in the sunlight for a few hours. They added an extra touch by sprinkling a thin layer of salt over the surface, letting it sit before vacuuming it up. The results were transformative. They noticed that each time they lay down, the bed felt fresher, more welcoming, almost like sleeping on a cloud. Their sleep improved noticeably, becoming more peaceful and restorative, and they started waking up with more energy and a clear mind. It was as if the simple act of cleansing the mattress had lifted a weight they didn't even realize was there. This small but impactful ritual highlights the importance of maintaining the purity of our sleep space. Just as we take care of our bodies to stay healthy, cleansing the energy of our mattress is essential for deep, rejuvenating rest. A bed free from negative energy allows us to release stress more fully, helping us feel restored each morning. So, if you've been waking up tired or struggling with restless nights, consider this simple practice. A cleansed and energetically balanced mattress might just be the key to unlocking the peaceful sleep you've been missing. A wallet isn't just a place to store your money. It's a symbol of how you view and respect your finances. Many people overlook the role a well-organized wallet can play in attracting financial prosperity. When we treat our wallet with care and keep it tidy, it can actually help create a positive flow of financial energy, reflecting a mindset of abundance and respect for what we earn. Think about it. A cluttered wallet, stuffed with old receipts, expired cards, or crumpled bills, is often a reflection of financial disarray. Just like our living spaces, our wallets benefit from being clean and orderly, helping to set an intention of financial mindfulness and responsibility. Keeping it organized and removing what isn't needed sends a signal that we respect our financial resources and are open to more abundance. Take, for example, a business owner who decided to start fresh by decluttering their wallet. They carefully organized their bills, removed old receipts and unnecessary cards, and even added a small piece of citrine, a crystal often associated with wealth and success. They did this with the intention of improving their relationship with money and opening up new opportunities. In time, they noticed a shift. Their business began to grow steadily, with more clients and consistent revenue. They attributed part of this shift to their new financial habits, which began with something as simple as a clean, well-kept wallet. This isn't about superstition, but rather about aligning your actions with your goals. By treating your wallet as a sacred space for your financial energy, you're telling yourself and the universe that you value and respect your resources. It's like setting the foundation for abundance. Every time you reach for your wallet, you're reminded of your financial goals and the respect you have for the money flowing into your life. To make the most of this practice, start by taking a few moments to clear out your wallet. Organize your bills, discard anything unnecessary, and keep only what truly matters to you financially. For an added boost, you might place a symbol of prosperity, like a lucky coin or a small crystal, inside. These small steps help cultivate a sense of flow and abundance, turning your wallet into a space that not only holds your finances, but also uplifts your financial energy. Respecting and organizing your wallet is more than just a practical habit. It's a powerful way to welcome prosperity and financial stability into your life. A lock isn't just a physical barrier that keeps us safe. It's also an energetic guardian, protecting the energy and harmony within our home. It's the first line of defense, not only for physical security, but also for maintaining a sense of peace and positivity in our living space. Often overlooked, locks accumulate the energy of what they protect and the emotions they guard against, which can influence the atmosphere within. Imagine someone who's experienced a break-in. The locks are quickly repaired or replaced, but the feeling of safety is harder to restore. The fear and unease left behind can linger, impacting their sense of peace. This is where the practice of cleansing a lock can make all the difference. Beyond simply locking the door, The act of intentionally clearing away any residual negative energy with something like a cleansing ritual can help re-establish a feeling of security. In one particular story, a person who had gone through this exact experience found themselves constantly anxious, despite knowing their home was secure. They decided to try an energy cleansing method they'd read about. They took some time to focus on their front door lock, holding an intention of safety and peace. With a small bundle of sage, they gently smudged around the lock, letting the smoke envelop it as they visualized all fear and anxiety being lifted away. Each turn of the key afterward became more than just a habit. It was a reminder of the protective energy they'd reinstated. Over time, the sense of calm returned, and their home once again felt like a true sanctuary. This ritual is simple, yet powerful. Just like you'd oil a lock to keep it functioning smoothly, tending to its energetic state helps ensure it fulfills its role as a guardian for your home's energy. A gentle smudging with sage, Palo Santo, or even just a moment of intention while cleaning around the lock can do wonders in restoring that feeling of protection and positivity. Locks are more than just mechanical devices. They're symbols of security and control. By acknowledging them as such, we can take a small but significant step in maintaining the peace and stability of our home. When we care for these overlooked parts of our space, we're not only safeguarding our physical surroundings, but also nurturing the very energy that makes our home a place of comfort and safety. So, next time you lock up for the night, remember that your lock is doing more than just keeping doors shut. It's helping protect the positive energy within your walls. Jewelry is often much more than just an accessory. Especially with inherited or second-hand pieces, jewelry can carry the emotional energy of its previous owners. Each ring, necklace, or bracelet holds memories, intentions, and experiences that become embedded over time. While the beauty of vintage or heirloom jewelry can be captivating, the unseen energy it holds might not always resonate with us. Imagine slipping on an antique ring passed down through generations. Perhaps it once belonged to a beloved family member, or maybe it was bought from a vintage store without knowing its history. Regardless, you may find that, strangely, wearing it stirs emotions you can't quite explain. Feelings of discomfort, unease, or simply a heaviness that feels out of place. This reaction could be due to the lingering energy tied to the piece, reflecting past experiences that don't align with your current life. One story comes to mind. A person had inherited a beautiful vintage ring that belonged to a distant relative. Excited to honor their family, they wore it daily, only to realize they felt increasingly anxious whenever it was on. Despite their love for the piece, something just didn't feel right. So, they decided to cleanse the ring using a ritual they'd read about, submerging it in salt water overnight to absorb any stagnant or heavy energy. The next day, they left the ring under the sunlight for a few hours, allowing natural light to renew its energy. When they put the ring on again, the change was immediate. It felt lighter, almost as if a weight had been lifted. The sense of unease had disappeared, replaced by a peaceful connection to the piece. The cleansing process had allowed them to make the ring their own, free from the emotional imprints of the past. Jewelry holds power. It's in direct contact with our skin and often close to our heart, so it's essential that it aligns with our energy. By regularly cleansing these pieces, whether by placing them under sunlight, using salt water, or even leaving them under a full moon, you're refreshing their energy and ensuring that only positive vibrations remain. Each piece of jewelry should feel like an extension of ourselves, not a reminder of someone else's past. Through cleansing, you're not only honoring the piece, but also creating a personal connection that's free from external influences. Next time you put on that cherished necklace or ring, take a moment to consider its energy and make sure it's truly resonating with you. The power of jewelry is not just in its appearance, but in the positive energy it brings into your life. Clothing holds more than just fabric and style. It absorbs the energy of the moments we experience while wearing it. Whether it's a favorite shirt worn on a big day or a suit used for stressful work meetings, our clothes retain the emotions and energy associated with those experiences. Over time, these memories, both positive and negative, can create a lingering effect on our mood every time we put them on. Imagine someone who has an old work outfit, a set of clothes they used to wear during an intense, high-pressure job. Whenever they put it on, even years later, they can't help but feel a sense of stress creeping in, as though the weight of those days has somehow been stitched into the fabric. It's a reminder of long hours, deadlines, and tense meetings. As much as they may try to shake it off, that energy stays with them as long as they're wearing that outfit. One day, they decided to try something different. They filled a basin with water and added a bit of sea salt and a few drops of lavender essential oil, known for its calming properties. With the intention of releasing all the stress and tension, they soaked the clothes, visualizing each worry being washed away. Afterward, they hung the clothes out to dry in the sunlight, allowing the natural warmth and energy of the sun to renew them. When they finally put the outfit back on, the difference was striking. The clothes felt lighter, as if they'd been reset. They no longer carried the stress of those past days, but instead felt refreshed, giving them a renewed sense of confidence and comfort. It was as if the outfit had shed its past, making space for a new, positive energy. This simple ritual of cleansing clothing can be incredibly effective. Adding a pinch of salt to the wash cycle, or using natural essential oils like lavender, rosemary, or eucalyptus can help release any negative energy. Even just taking a moment to wash with intention, visualizing the water carrying away any heavy emotions, can make a powerful difference. Our clothes become like a second skin, absorbing our experiences and emotions. By mindfully cleansing them, we ensure they uplift us, allowing us to move forward without the weight of old energies. So, next time you do laundry, consider taking an extra moment to refresh not only the fabric, but also the energy they carry. It's a small practice, but one that can leave you feeling lighter, more confident, and ready to embrace each new day with positivity. Books are more than just vessels of knowledge. They carry the energy of everyone who has ever read or written them. Each time we pick up a book, we connect with the emotions, thoughts, and experiences imprinted within its pages. When reading a second-hand book or a classic, we may even sense the lingering energy of past readers, especially if it's a book that's passed through many hands or comes from an older time. This energy can sometimes feel heavy, making it difficult to fully immerse ourselves in the book's contents. Imagine someone borrowing an old, well-loved book from the library. It's a beautifully worn novel with creased pages and faded ink. But as they start to read, they find themselves feeling uneasy, even distracted. It's as though the book carries an emotional weight that makes it hard to concentrate on the story. Every time they open it, there's a subtle but distinct sense of discomfort that keeps them from fully enjoying the book. Determined to make the experience more enjoyable, they decided to try an energy cleansing ritual. One evening, they placed the book by a window, letting the gentle light of the moon bathe it. Moonlight, with its calming and renewing properties, is often used in many cultures to clear away residual energy. After a few hours under the moon's glow, they retrieved the book, feeling as though it had been reset. The next time they opened it, the unease had lifted, and they were able to connect with the story as if it were fresh and untouched. This simple act of cleansing, whether by moonlight or sunlight, can refresh a book's energy, allowing you to experience its knowledge without interference. You can also try lightly wafting sage or incense smoke over the book to remove any stagnant energy. Even gently dusting off the cover with intention can help release what might be lingering, restoring the book to a neutral state. Books are doorways to other worlds, offering us insight and connection. By taking a moment to clear their energy, we honor not only the knowledge they hold, but also ensure that each reading experience is uniquely ours. So, next time you open a cherished book, consider giving it a little extra care. Allow it to be a source of inspiration and comfort, free from the weight of the past. This way, you're not just reading words, you're embracing a fresh perspective, one that uplifts and enriches your journey with every page. The items in our homes aren't just lifeless objects. They carry energy that impacts our well-being in subtle yet powerful ways. Everything around us, from small items like mirrors and wallets to everyday essentials like our mattresses and clothes, holds onto the energy it absorbs. This energy can either lift us up or weigh us down. Imagine walking into a space where everything feels light, refreshing, and peaceful. That's the effect of consciously cleansing and refreshing the energy around you. Starting with simple steps, like gently cleansing your mirrors, tidying up your wallet, and letting sunlight cleanse your mattress, can shift the atmosphere of your entire home. With every small action, you're inviting in positive, calming energy that supports your well-being. So, as you go through your day, think of these simple rituals, not just as cleaning tasks, but as meaningful practices that bring harmony and balance into your life. The power of a peaceful, energized space can transform your daily experience, filling your home with positivity and tranquility.